What's up? How's it going? So, glad to be back. Sorry, had a few days out. Glad to be back though. So, I don't remember what we were doing last in this game. I remember starting the game and making progress in the game. But I don't even think we finished the tutorial. So there's that. For some reason, this has been like glitchy to not. Hopefully that doesn't persist. Seems to just be the like the PlayStation Remote app. If anything, I might just have to like maybe close out of it, open it back up. I don't know. We'll see. But as far as things go, I want to press load game, but I don't know when my last hard save was. Which honestly isn't unlike me to have a constant hard save on a game. But in saying that as well, I think I'm going to go ahead and just press continue because it's probably going to put me closer to the closest point of our progress. So we're going to start there and work on that and hope for the best from here forward. Oh man. And I'm not going to push the stream too long tonight. I've got to go back to work tomorrow. Been out for a little bit. I start work back tomorrow and honestly I'm just pretty tired all the way around. These last few days just been a bit much, so just bear with me. I'm not going to stream too long, but long enough, you know. Not going to make it a short stream or anything. Just not going to be pushing myself very far or anything like that. I've been seeing a lot about Elden Ring here lately. And honestly, it's one of those games that I kind of wish I would have played in place of this. I'm happy I played this game. I've enjoyed it. But I think Elden Ring would have been really cool. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure everything's looking good. So what are we doing? Go to the data center.
Machine ripped right through the wall. There's a ladder in the back.
He said there's a ladder in the back. I don't see this ladder. Ah. Oops.
So tell me something. Sona was really okay with you not going back to the Sacred Lands?
As the Nora war chief, she understood why I was obligated to follow you. But as my mother, she wasn't pleased.
Is she ever pleased? I don't think I've seen her smile.
Me neither.
Says a lot coming from her son. What are you doing, my guy? There we go.
Three of those things. If they slaughtered all those Oseram, we'll never get through to the data center.
There's no way to slip past them. They're too tough to fight head on.
We could find a settlement. Convince some hunters to help us.
That would take weeks, and we don't have that kind of time. Maybe all we need is that shuttle to fall.
That thing? How?
We'll figure it out. Just wait here.
Aloy.
Trust me.
And there she goes.
Just need to get over to the shuttle to figure out how to make it fall into the basin.
That is way easier said than done, I already feel like. And of course we're surrounded by death grass.
If I can make it to that tower, I should be able to find a way across to the shuttle.
I forgot how to attack. That's it. Ah! Oof. Okay. Take everything we can. This turned out to be a lot closer than what I thought it was going to be. Death grass.
There. That ladder can get me up to the tower.
I gotta get used to everything again. These controls, after not playing this for like, playing any games, really, I haven't been playing anything for the last few days. I'm so out of the game groove. I feel like I just don't have a feel for anything. But, needless to say, for starters, if you subscribe now, I appreciate that. Hit that like, I appreciate that as well. That stuff really helps me out. Or maybe follow on Facebook or Twitch. Also, really helps me out a lot. But, Elden Ring, I think it's gonna happen, honestly. I think it's gonna happen. What up, Frank? It's even better than the first. I did play the first and the DLC. I've enjoyed what I've played so far. I really like the graphic enhancement. It's definitely something that's very noticeable, like right off the bat. Oh, that is what we call a death jump. And let's try not to do that. But, yeah, from what I've played so far, I've really enjoyed it.
Okay, there's a rail up there. I think I can reach it if I launch myself off that grapple point. Didn't make it. Gotta try again. I didn't get up. I better try this again. Got it!
That was an accident, but it worked out for the better. Okay. But yeah, what I've played of this so far, I've really liked. Like I said, I can definitely tell the graphic enhancements, a lot more fluidity with the movements. But I've just started as well, still at the very beginning of the game. Also, Frank, thanks for leaving that comment. Honestly, all that stuff actually helps a lot as well when it comes to streaming and everything, so I really appreciate that.
Well, that sounds good. Storm's getting bad.
How the hell am I supposed to make it right there? I don't know what's going on. Give me just a second. I'm going to close out my PlayStation app. And then I'm going to reopen it really quick. See if that helps out, because there's been a tad bit of lag that I'm not experiencing in the game. And I'm only getting it on the PC. And everything else looks healthy so far, so I'm gathering it has to be on like a lag on the app, maybe when it booted up. So let's try that. That is a big ass jump. I feel like I'm gonna die if I try to take it. Oh, sweet.
Made it.
Thankfully. Oh man, this is sketch.
Easy. That was close. One rickety tower down. On to the next.
So
I'll
sketch.
be able to make that jump. But there is a cable here. Maybe I can ride it to the other side.
Coming in hot. And almost dead.
Well, nowhere to go but up. This place is barely holding together.
Okay. Well, oh, we're almost there.
Looks like there are massive clamps holding the shuttle in place. I'll bet there's a control console nearby. If I can release the clamps, the shuttle should fall right into the basin.
Unless it doesn't.
Great. Machine's in my way.
So one down. Looks good on the base PS4. Really? I'd believe it, honestly. This game already looks really, really nice. I really honestly love how they actually release games like that right now. I mean, I know the PS5's doing pretty well on its own, but I know the release that it's had, nobody's been very happy with it. The producers, like consumer, the whole works. I mean, it's been a fiasco of a release on any console, even with Xbox, really. But PlayStation, you know, just keeping it in mind since we are talking about PlayStation. I mean, it really has been kind of a fiasco. And it's cool to see that they're releasing these games that were supposed to be PS5 exclusives on PS4 as well. But also, when you buy them on PS4, they give you a digital copy of the PS5 version as well. So when you do actually obtain a PS5, if it's in the cards for you, you can upgrade. With the newer version of the game on the newer console. I don't know where that thing's gonna come out. Uh-oh.
Okay. Got this place to myself now.
Cool. That's confirmation I needed.
Control console might be in there. Okay. Time to crush those machines down below.
Horizon Forbidden West can be upgraded for free. That's really cool. Yeah, I like that fact that, like I said, it's one of the cool things I think Sony's doing as far as an incentive, you know, on basically how the release on these games has been. All she did was piss him off.
The shuttle's caught up in those cables. I'm gonna have to climb the tower to find a way to disconnect them. Now, how to get up the tower?
Okay, so I'm guessing that was supposed to be a hint with that thing falling.
Scanning with my focus could help here. If I pull that beam down, it might drop the access lift. There it goes.
And she has some vertical. I wish I could jump like that.
Climb closer to the shuttle to detach the cables.
Why didn't it have to be snakes? It fits though, you know? That'd be like the last thing you would want to see below a chasm. A bunch of giant robotic snakes. Like, snakes alone would have been bad enough, but they're giant robotic snakes.
Okay, that creeping doesn't sound good. I'm gonna have to detach those cables quick. This should be the right spot. There. That connector's holding the cables together. It should break if I shoot it. One down. Now I just need to climb higher and detach the second set of cables.
Of course, that's what we gotta do.
an ancient, rickety tower with killer machines waiting down below. Maybe Rob was right. But no turning back now.
You know, I gotta say, for like this to be some sort of, you know, post-apocalyptic, post-historic, ancient Tom-esque, they speak some really fluent, grammatically correct English.
Almost there. There's the other connector.
That's it. There we go. Oh, of course.
Where are you? Guess we're finishing this the hard way. I need to take this thing down to get to the data. Okay, where's that weak spot?
It's
That's full of
chest.
acid. I should target it first.
Oh, shit.
Still got some fight left in you.
That's an understatement. Nothing like crafting arrows mid-battle. Oh, jeez. That's it.
Try spinning at me now! There! Those canisters are exposed now. I should aim for them.
Easier said than done. What? It's not supposed to shoot acid anymore. I'll see the other one. Oh shit. It wasn't English? I could only imagine.
Damn it, it broke free! I gotta take this thing down fast. Trap maybe? Frost ammo? Or my focus might find something I can use around here.
Shit. That's a "you are dead" moment. Shit! So using more os on it would be the trick.
I need to take this thing down to get to the data center.
Oh, it makes you start all the way over?
Whoa! I still got some fight left in me. Try spinning at me now! Ugh. Watch out for that. There! Those canisters are exposed now. I should aim for them.
Here we go. It's got a very nasty tail. Yeah, it does. Can you shoot the tail off? I see that piece. It's probably hard to aim for, but... maybe?
Damn it, it broke free! I gotta take this thing down fast. Trap maybe? Frost ammo? Or my focus might find something I can use around here.
Oh, out of the fire. Is that it?
It's dead. Finally.
Cool.
The data center should be straight ahead. I guess we're gonna have to find another way there.
What the hell is this thing? Could I have used that whole battle? Gather what we can while we can. We'll spin that skill point and keep going. For some reason, the PlayStation app quit responding again. I don't know what's going on with this app tonight. As much as I hate to, I'm going to try to switch controllers really quick. That might actually do the trick. I don't know. But it might. Because it is having some major difficulties tonight, which is not normal whatsoever. Give me a quick moment. I gotta figure out how to remedy this. I'll be right back. I don't know. Because everything else seems to be working just fine. Alright, I got something figured out. I don't know what happened. We're gonna keep pressing on for a little bit and hopefully nothing else happens. Like pretty much everything here. What the heck? Two of those guns, but we can't take them with us. Three of those things? Let's go ahead and use our skill point. New melee combos, increase ranged combat effectiveness, increase the effectiveness of healing and potions, increase the effectiveness of overriding machines. Let's go for just base hunter skill right here for now. Okay, it's a start. Looks like I've got everything. Let's keep going. Plot twist, the other snakes are alive.
Once I get the backup, I can reboot Gaia. Fix the system, heal the blight. Restore Elizabeth's dream. But is it still there? Okay. I should find the server room. I'm close. I have to be.
Bold of you to assume. Ancient Valuables box. Ancient Toothpick.
Please be here.
Cutscene.
It's here.
Gaia version 6.9. Initializing. Hello.
Hi. Elizabeth? Travis Tate.
Now, what's this we got here? A Farsian's conspiracy to steal a copy of Gaia? And her subordinate functions? Naughty, naughty. You want me to handle this, Liz? Blasphemers! Brood of vipers! With a mighty hand I smite and pour troubles upon you! This ain't no copy of Gaia you stole, you losers. But it's the mother of all logic bombs. So good luck repairing your data. And next time you start thinking you can outsmart a Tate, remember my salute.
Well, that was a waste of time.
Aloy? The goddess.
There is no goddess. I told you that already. That's not Gaia. It's not what I'm looking for. It's nothing but a fake.
I'd be so pissed if I had to climb that.
I got it.
Varl, I'm sorry.
You have a sharp bite sometimes, you know? But it was pretty amazing to see you fly off that tower and blow up the entire basin.
The thing is, there's going to be more of that. I'm out of leads, Varl. But I have to keep searching. And fast. And whatever risks I have to take, I will. And it doesn't make sense to have someone with me. Someone who might get hurt. This is on me, Varl. Nobody else.
Hold on. Before, in Meridian, you said there was a man who helped you. Silence. You said you used to talk to him a lot about things you discovered from the old world, things no one else understands. And he gave you the lance you used to defeat Hades.
He's gone, Varl. I haven't heard from him since the battle against Hades.
Sure, but Spy Master Murad back in Meridian, he's good at finding people, isn't he?
Varl,
Come on, it might work. Plus, you'll get to see some friendly faces again.
Okay. I guess it's worth a shot.
We've got a long walk ahead.
Actually, I've got a better idea.
Damn straight. What up, Riz? How are you tonight, Riz? Thanks for jumping in on Twitch.
By the sun, it's true. She's come back.
Bless us. The savior of Meridian has returned.
You earned this welcome. You saved them.
Not yet.
In the name of the Sun King of Vard, a royal welcome for the champion.
Make way.
Murad, Aloy has an urgent matter to discuss.
Dashane, that makes two of us. I've sent forth hunters for weeks. To Sunfall all the way to the Sacred Land, searching for you. Something happened at the Spire. Come. I'll show you. Watch your step. You saved us all, to be sure, but we're still cleaning up the mess. It happened right after the solstice. We were able to explain it away, thank the sun. Otherwise, it might have caused a panic.
Rain? It's always good.
One night, for less than half a minute, it glowed an angry red. From Meridian, it looked like a trick of the light. But those who were closer, atop the light, said it could not have been a reflection. Much to my dismay, they said the light rose up from the tower's base. From that. We left everything just as it was.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. The Spire's supposed to send out signals, messages, for the terraforming system.
But Hades tried to use it to wake up ancient war machines.
I was sure I got the connection to that thing. Wait here while I check it out.
Let us know what you find.
So, Rez, what have you been up to playing here lately? I've been wanting to get on Lost Ark, but last night I was gonna play. I ended up not doing it. I ended up playing Sonic Racing. It's free right now for PS Plus people, so I downloaded that, played that for like 2 hours last night. I was gonna do Lost Ark, not streaming, just play it. Wasn't really feeling streaming, so I had it downloaded and everything, and I was gonna play it, but I just ended up not even doing that. Other than just playing Sonic, that is. I want to play Lost Ark so bad, but gosh, it seems like one that's going to be kind of like I'm really going to have to set back some time to really get into it.
I could pull this thing out of... What? Transmission. No, he wouldn't. He couldn't.
It's a trap.
Something was transmitted from the top of the spire. I guess I have to find a way up there.
What? I haven't had a lot you want to play. Just play it. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna make my way to it. Like I said, I'm gonna have to just set around some time for it. Because it looks like a game I could really get into, but if it's anything like Diablo, like you said, I'm really gonna have to set back some
Might
time.
be able to climb up the scaffolding at the... Is that a statue of me?
What?
That's... new.
Damn. Okay, there we go.
Maybe I can jump to that ledge behind me.
Has some super hard raids. Might have been nerfed. Honestly, I've been, to be completely fair, I've been wanting to play Elden Ring. Just, you said super hard and that's what popped in my head, like...
Should be able to jump back and reach those ropes behind me.
Just had me thinking about Elden Ring. I've been really wanting to play that here lately. The more and more I see, that game just looks amazing.
I should be able to pull that crane closer. There we go.
That was not what I had planned.
Now, how to cross over to the spire. Looks like I can use my pullcaster on that. Should be able to get up there now. I thought Silence was helping me when he gave me his lance. But it looks like he tricked me. Transmitted something through the spire. Did he save Hades? Why would he do that? Well, if I can figure out where he sent it, I can track him down. Hopefully the transmission note at the top will tell me. Well, doesn't look like I can keep climbing this way. An elevator? Let's see.
Access lift activated.
My lucky day.
Engaging maintenance configuration.
The whole thing is opening up. Wonder what the Carja will make of this.
Definitely looks like way more of a trap now. Let's just be honest.
There's the note.
Looked like a trap before. Now it really looks like a trap.
Somewhere to the far west. Bastard.
Well, Aloy, I see you finally figured it out. To be honest, I'm surprised it took you so long to discover my ruse.
You rigged the lance to steal Hades. How could you be so reckless?
Reckless? You're the one who tried to purge Hades before its precious knowledge could be extracted. The mysterious signal that woke it, for example. Or why to obtain one of those Gaia backups you've been having such a hard time finding.
If you knew, why didn't you just tell me?
I've been having problems of my own these past 6 months, Aloy. The difference is, I've made progress. So once your anger at my entirely necessary deception has faded, why don't you come out here and find me in the Forbidden West and learn all that I've discovered?
Oh, I'll come find you, all right.
Yes. Well, the coordinates should make it simple enough. Even for you.
Gah!
What up, Minato? How have you been, Minato?
There's no other choice.
And how's Elden Ring? Riz and I were just kind of talking about it. It's been a game I've been actually thinking about playing quite a bit. Kind of wish I would have started that instead of this game. I'm loving this game. Not talking shit about this game. I love it so far and everything, but
Mirage know what I found.
Elden Ring looks interesting. It looks hard, but it looks fun and it looks interesting.
You went inside it, and it transformed. Almost like the day of the battle.
I can only be grateful that it's a stormy day. Few will have seen the tower change from Meridian. What did you discover?
Hades. The danger didn't end here. It went into the Forbidden West. And I have to follow.
I see. That can be difficult. The West is called Forbidden for a reason. A tribe of ferocious warriors controls much of it, the Tenakth, and they allow no trespassers past its border. That said, under the Sun King Avad, a fragile peace has been negotiated, and indeed, the next embassy will take place in a day or two on the edge of the frontier. Were you to attend the gathering under his auspices, the Tenakth might grant right of passage, instead of hunting you and attacking on sight.
Great, just what I need. More killers.
The Sun King.
Aloy, it's good to see you. You left in such haste. We never had a chance to properly thank you.
Can we show the champion the spear now? Please?
Itamin, quiet.
It's true. We bear gifts. Decorum usually calls for a ceremony of offering at the palace, but I thought you would prefer a less formal occasion. Bring them, please.
Avad, this is all very kind, but Who's it? Vanasha.
Quick. Better hand them over before she runs off again.
Really? Must you?
It's beautiful.
On behalf of all the citizens of the Sundom, may these tokens remind you of our eternal gratitude.
Perhaps you'd like to spend more time with your friends. Come speak to me when you're ready to depart.
I don't really know if I'd get the Steam version. Honestly, I would want to play Lost Ark.
Attach the master override to my new spear.
And
Should be an adventure around here I can use.
Yeah, I don't know. Steam just hasn't been functioning well with me here lately. Give me just a moment. You take a quick restroom break, grab a couple more drinks. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Let's get back to this masterpiece of a game. Okay. So we instantly have side quests, which I don't know how to feel about.
The sculptor wanted something even bigger, twice the size, covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right. I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger. But it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. To Nox territory.
By the sun, that's a knock? Well, perhaps Murad already told you, but after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
Years of hostility.
Itamen looks happy.
You got him out of Sunfall. Any happiness he has, he owes to you. He's turning into a fine young man, which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen. Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me. But I find I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not. At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Itamen comes of age, I hope to step aside. Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy. What makes this coming embassy so special?
Well, just like today, it is special because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tenakth just outside Barren Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier? Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands, and has been held ever since.
Is he really? The same voice actor?
I need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back. But I need to know, when your mission is over, will you return to Meridian and stay? Long enough for us to spend time, to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
Oh, wow. Flashpoints are moments of emotional choice. Aloy will confront the challenge directly. Aloy will use her insight to find a clever, less obvious approach. Aloy will express compassion or give voice to her deepest convictions. It's an us thought. Let's let him down easy.
I do hope to see Meridian again, Avad. And you. But this mission, it's my life. It's all I can think about. I have to stay focused. What happens after? I can't imagine that. I wouldn't know where to begin.
Well, if that place were to end up being Meridian, know that you will always receive a boundless welcome here. Tend to your mission, Aloy. I will hope for your success, and look forward to your return.
Aight. No need a workbench. He streams too.
It's an understatement to say that your reputation precedes you, Savior. Welcome.
Honoring those who fell in the Battle of the Elite. Lots of brave people defended this place from Hades.
Is it bad then that when famous people or semi-famous people stream? I know it shouldn't bother me, but it does so badly.
Dowager Queen Nasadi.
Blessed champion. Itamen, what do you say?
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Itamen. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itamen.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion.
The kid is way too chipper. But yeah, I mean, it sounds petty, and I hate that it does. It's just, I don't know. You get to see a different side of them. I get that.
I guess I should be flattered by the statue. It feels wrong. Especially when my job's only half done.
Brendan Urie stream too? I think the part that gets me, honestly, is just like let's say anybody just started streaming. Like, literally anybody. Like, any random Osmosis Joe out there. That's a stupid way to put it. Anyway, any person, average Joe. That's what I meant to say. For some reason, Osmosis came out. Can't explain it, don't get it myself, but I said it, so we're gonna go with it. Anyway, though, any average person just wants to stream. It's hard. You know, it is hard. You could do it for years. Like, look at Mr. Happy. Mr. Happy, I mean, all of us who are Final Fantasy XIV streamers know him pretty well. If you don't know him, I'd look him up, you know. He does like a lot of walkthroughs and gods for streams for Final Fantasy XIV. Plays a lot of other stuff too. A character from a movie? Yeah, Osmosis Jones. But that's just the thing. I like, it is so hard to get your foot in the door of streaming, you know. I mean, not everybody's even as lucky as me. I mean, I can't quit my day job. You know, I can't quit my day job. I still have to work, you know, a 9 to 5. Not technically a 9 to 5. It's more like a 11 to 8. But that's just the thing. And, you know, I gotta keep grinding for that. You know, I would like this to be my job full time. But what if somebody who's semi-famous does it? Yeah, I mean, I get that. You see a different side. You really do. I mean, they have to sit in front of a camera and respond to people and their questions and stuff like that. So, yeah, you do see a different side. But there's zero work that has to be put into it. Like, their credibility is instantly gratified. That's the part that bothers me. I feel like this domain should be for the person who's wanting to work for it and bear the fruits of the labor. And that sounds so selfish and petty, and I wish it didn't. I really do wish it didn't. But there's people who work for it so hardcore. And just anybody, let's just say, gosh, Jackie Chan right now. Jackie Chan was just like, I'm gonna be a streamer. Any platform he jumps on, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Trovo, if he straight up made open Zoom calls every day, dude's gonna get like 1 million followers in less than a week. And I don't know. It's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, cool, you made it. You know, like, instead it's like, oh, you're famous on another platform now. And that's kind of the way I look at it, you know? Like Snoop Dogg, when he streamed for 8 hours because he forgot it on. I mean, yeah, I guess. I actually didn't know that was the thing. But, yeah, I mean, that's why it bothers me, though. It's so hard for the average person to fund themselves to be noticed. And, like, I don't want to say noticed. Again, it gets in that petty sounding kind of thing. But hard to get those credible followers. Like, I remember when I first started streaming on YouTube, for instance, it took 100 subscribers to get monetized. 100. What a easy milestone to hit, YouTube and Google thought. And I mean, for some people it's not that easy. It really isn't still. Even now, it's not that easy. But then as soon as I got that credibility and monetization, YouTube changed it to 1,000, and there was no grandfathering anybody into that. So I literally had to work from getting monetization as soon as I got 100 subscribers to getting 1,000 subscribers, and then pushing it further from there. And you know, I've got pretty far on other platforms as well, thankfully. And you know, I've had Rez and Minato, both of you, to thank for a lot of that success and stuff. But I mean, I still can't quit a day job, you know? And so when I see somebody famous already streaming, or even semi-famous streaming, and people know them for their credibility already, the respect level I have is just, it's not underwhelmed. It's like I don't lose respect for him, but I'm just like, you're already kind of there, you know? Why are you jumping into a spot? Like, let's say, you know, let's bring Snoop Dogg back up. Snoop Dogg playing this game right now. Let's say I had a handful of people watching on all my platforms that I stream on, and then Snoop Dogg comes on. And social media is so easy to just jump through these days and spread content around. As soon as word gets on Snoop Dogg playing the same game, somebody like me who's like low tier is just forgotten, and Snoop Dogg's the one being watched that night. And I mean, it's understandable. I mean, I would rather go watch Snoop Dogg than myself. I mean, I'm not gonna lie from it or shade away from that, but at the same time, though, it's just that it's kind of that thing, you know. I don't know. Maybe it sounds petty. Maybe it doesn't. It's just something that it does bother me, though, openly.
We were almost overrun by the machines Hades controlled. But we pushed through.
Just a little honest moment for me, I guess. It is cool, though. I mean, in its own way. You know, there's other people that I've watched that have
the workbench.
Appreciated watching. She said there. Oh, there it is. I didn't see it at first. Very lackluster compared to a fire on the other side. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't mean it to sound petty. Even in my own words, after I say it, I get it. So I'm like, ugh, you know? And I don't mean it to sound that way. It's just, I don't know. It goes into question with pro athletes, you know, and pro-ams. There's people that have to train their whole life to work for it, and then there's legitimately people that pay a fee to get into it, and they're already credible and famous. So you have this pro athlete that trained their whole life, that came from nothing to get to where they are, and then they like turn to their right or their left, and they're legitimately there with somebody who's famous, or their dad's famous, or their mom's famous, or they're just rich. And then that's when the pro-am comes in, and you're like, oh wow, my whole life that I've worked on this specific thing becomes something that some rich guy or famous guy just got into it because they were bored. You know, that's the real level I really look at it there. Like, I don't know. It's just something that's kind of always bothered me, like getting into all this. It's just how hard I've seen people work. Like going back to Mr. Happy, like this dude has been homeless like 3 times. Mr. Happy has went from YouTube and Twitch back and forth, never made enough money to make his living on. Obviously he does now. And Mr. Happy's kind of like my inspiration, because there's not many people who's been transparent about like moving forward with their career and how hard it was to get there. And Mr. Happy, you can watch a few videos where he was very open about it. Like his family just gave up on him quite a few times because he realized that that's where his place was. That's what he wanted to do. But he didn't have the funding for it. He didn't have the money to go get a loan. He didn't have the credit. He didn't have family that was wealthy enough to be like, hey, I'll support you through this until you get there. And he didn't have enough money to be able to save up because, I mean, he didn't have that. So what he had was to keep trying, to keep building up, keep going forward. And this is like a side of the story a lot of people don't know about Mr. Happy. You have to watch a bunch of his streams to actually hear the story being told in increments over time. But like, he was kicked out of his parents' houses, like family's house, his uncle's house. Like, if it wasn't for Mr. Happy meeting his fiance and then moving in with her even before they were like married or anything like that, like she supported him in his dream and gave him the opportunity, the funding in the background to just keep going and keep playing and keep doing what he was doing to actually make a career out of being a streamer. Which is a hard thing to do. Like, it really is hard. Like, once you set out on the journey to be able to do it, there's a line between fun and then trying to make it a career. And even myself, I've moved over the fun part of it into the career area, and you know, I haven't here lately been able to do the career part. I've had a bunch of stuff going on here at home, but I've been over the years wanting to go into that career field of it and trying to push forward into it, and it's so disheartening. And I don't mean it to sound petty when I say all that, and I really mean that, but it's so disheartening to like see just some famous person, because they're already there. They already have that filled. And sure, you do see a different side, like I was saying, but like, let's go to Mr. Happy's focus. Like, this dude got kicked out of his own family's house, lost credibility, lost family members in the worst, most earnest of ways of trying to move forward, and then shame things happened, and then family kicked him out, and then other things happened, and then it like banished him further in his emotion. Finally had somebody who believed in him and got to pursue his career. But then all along the way, he had just like such a shitty part of zero funding, having to probably live off ramen. I mean, let's be real. It's just, yeah. That's true. Some of them do have struggles to make it to the field, and I understand that. That's the part that I can respect. Because, I mean, there's like, let's say Liam Neeson right now. Let's say he just started streaming. The dude didn't even come from like wealthy family. Dude just organically wanted to be an actor in his mid-30s after he was a teacher in Ireland. And, connect with fans. I guess that's true too. I mean, like I said, I can see both parts of it, but I mean, they kind of have their field, and I feel like we have ours. If, just to kind of put it on a different thing, I think they should just have their own platform. If I'm being honest, there should be a platform for celebrities and people who have already made it. I feel like that just makes more sense in the end. But, I mean, I don't hate on it. If I'm being honest, I mean, I do get salty some about it. And I'd had a spiel that I do feel very passionate about and saying my own thing. But, I don't know. I feel like they should have their own platform that they could work with, though. But they don't, you know, they just, and I know a lot of people see it like that, you know, and there is some celebrities who are just people out there, you know, I agree with that. But then there's some that aren't just other people. There's some who are just so hungry for the next way to make the next meal. And they're looking for the next platform to do it, you know. I feel like that was a big thing with COVID, honestly. As we've moved forward, there was a lot that their producers that they worked with for years, or companies they worked with for years, were just like, hey, we're just, you know, we're not doing this right now. Or we're gonna, you know, lose a bunch of deals, lose a lot of money, but we're trying to keep everybody safe. And instead of like, you know, like Henry Cavill, you know, the dude is a giant nerd, giant gamer. Like during, you know, his quarantine period, he built his own PC and started gaming. Dude didn't seek extra gratification, didn't seek extra millions. Like, dude knew. I mean, he was like Superman. And on the side, he was like, what is it, Geralt? I don't know. I never played Witcher. But I mean, dude's got like a literally hefty craft on his massive muscular shoulders, where he's just like, you know, I could stream. I built my own PC. I play games that people enjoy, but I'm not about to steal the thunder. I'm not about to be famous on another platform because I'm already there. And the dude, like, I don't know. I can see both sides to it, really, I can. And just want to stream, go for it. I guess, I mean, yeah, I get that too. And I agree. Everybody should do it. It's just, still, I wish that there was another platform for people who are like legitimately already making millions of dollars to be on their own with, that people could follow with and do their own thing on, because of that platform. That's the part that makes it harder for somebody like me to be able to quit my day job, you know. Like that's like in the end tier of everything I said, without having to explain any of it any further. That's the end tier of what I'm saying, though. It's like, again, the pro-ams thing I was talking about, but the biggest thing is, if they had their own, like, thing for people to be able to, which they do, they're celebrities, they have TV, they have pretty much all the other parts of the internet, and me, all power to them, you know. It's just, it does suck sometimes to see some of us who are trying their best to make a career out of something, and then people don't ever have to work for that, which that part doesn't bother me, because there's some streamers who right off the door don't have to work for it, which I instantly give gratitude to. Because, I mean, like, let's just say, I mean, let's use Ninja, for example. I don't even watch Ninja's content. I really don't. But the dude's got so much uprising just because he was a badass gamer, you know? To compare him to, like, let's say, like, any celebrity. Gordon Ramsay right now, if he decided to stream. Everybody would just go flock to that. That's a horrible example of it, because even I would go watch that. Be like, what the fuck was Gordon Ramsay streaming? I don't know. I guess it just goes back to the other part. Like, when you're out here just trying to make it your career, and you're working pretty hard for it, and have worked for years for it, to just try something different, and just, I don't know. Kind of, I see both sides to it, and it's so hard not to. I am going to take a very quick restroom break. We'll kind of drop it there, and we'll get back to the game. Give me just a moment. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay. Master override installed. Plus, something new. To store up and release energy. Resonator. Should help in a fight.
What is this?
I think I made a mistake.
Silent treatment.
Please, tell me more. I'm hanging on your every word. I just remembered I need to go to the,
I was kinda hoping there was a little bit more that we could do, but yeah, I guess not.
Uthid. Vanasha. Thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it. Even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
Vanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
For the moment. But I see that look on her face. She's got business to attend to. And it isn't in Meridian.
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had...
No, Huntress. Please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
You both look like you're doing well.
Shiny Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor. That means people actually have to listen to him talk? May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep while you were talking.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've been looking after Nasadi and Edaman. 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
Bad influence.
Huh. I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
I never pictured you as a nanny. Edaman must be special.
Hold on. Nasadi was the Mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or 2.
Right. You can try to hide it, but inside, you're as soft as a silk pillow.
Oh, you have no idea.
Huh? Oh dear.
We were talking about Edaman?
Yeah. Okay, I admit it. Edaman's cute. He's fun. And he looks up to me. I like him. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy garden behind his solarium. Blech.
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Karja?
After you wiped out the eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow. So the commoners cleaned out the citadel and handed it back to him. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uthid to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cudley here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in Meridian.
That's nonsense, of course.
Well, I know. You're out. Go! Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
Always a pleasure. But please, little Huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures. If I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
So how long has it been since you've played World of Warcraft, Rez? You know, there for a while. You were the only person I know that was actively playing it. You know, on a personal level.
Well,
Obviously, millions of people still play it,
Guess
but
it was nice to catch up. A little while.
Don't blow your blade.
Also, I finally watched Spider-Man. That happened. The newest one. I loved it. It felt so good to be caught up. It was kind of sad in so many ways, though. So many things were spoiled before I could ever watch it. I watched it months later, though, after its release, so I can't be upset. I really cannot.
Are you ready? Or do you need a little more time?
Since the start. Wait, so you didn't play Shadowlands? Or did you just start it and just decide it wasn't for you?
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Dawns, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
She's gonna try to ditch this dude. Already know what's happening. Which I don't blame her, to be fair. Like, this guy, he's got no business going with Aloy. Yep, he's on some kind of sleeping drug. Or maybe he just fell asleep. I don't know. Kind of like Lester. I heard there's a new expansion getting announced very soon. But I feel you. Something I figured about MMORPGs, if you're not into it, no matter how much you force yourself into it, you're not going to be able to keep it going. Definitely a copywritten song, which sucks, but it's whatever, I guess. But we've made it through the tutorial and the roundup at the beginning of this game, which I did not think would be this long. Like, it took me around 4.5 hours. On average, I'd say it took an average person about an hour and a half. I really played around, watched a lot of cutscenes, talked a shit ton, had a lot of pause screens, had a few troubleshoots and stuff like that. So, I mean, that is a whole different thing. So, I would say this intro here would take about an hour and a half on average person. Me, like I said, it took about 4 hours. I like to talk. I had a few troubleshoots I had to work around through and stuff like that. So, a little bit different there. Same time, Final Fantasy XIV patch drops. How convenient. I guess. I don't think it's a inconvenient thing anymore. I just think these people know where their consumers lie and the timelines between. Do I think Final Fantasy XIV has been copied by World of Warcraft? Don't know. I can't say yeah, and I won't say no. Do they have their similarities? Yeah. But what are the chances, you know, us as consumers out here, we're not in the production studios, these people could be working with a lot of the exact same people, paying the exact same people for, like, plots, because it's kind of how those things kind of go, so, could be a thing. Then again, you know, Blizzard could just be copying Square Enix. That's a possibility as well. I won't shy from it. But, I don't know. In World of Warcraft? I haven't played World of Warcraft in years, so give me that. I haven't played since Legion. But, I don't know. I still think, for, you know, look, if it was legitimately super copied and copywritten shit, why isn't Square Enix suing? You know? At that point, it really isn't petty. Like, I have this weird theory that there's a lot of the developers that are working on both teams. It's a weird theory, but it could be a true theory. But if it was straight up copyright, I feel like Square would be taking more of a an approach to it, rather than like Twitch memes and stuff. It could be a thing too. I know Yoshi P loves Blizzard. Like, I heard he used to play, you know, a lot of World of Warcraft back in the day, but still.
Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chainscrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine, fine. Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
I see smoke, but not a lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. The strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Oh, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chainscrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Carja's Sun Priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says. That embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it. Ah!
Great.
Beat it? No, we're just getting started.
As I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you,
I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent, exposed to attack. I might have died. Oh, me you refuse to transport, but not this... What? This Nora girl? This savage? Besides, scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
What?
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman proclaim the Sun Priest's precious. And I shall head to Barren Light when the captain tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Erend and another vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak...
Hey! Shh. Down the valley then?
Yeah, said they checked the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the Smith and Chainscrape would let you use his workbench. As for the Bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks. I'll find Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What, to the top of the ridge? To wait in safety?
Sorry. Operator's under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chainscrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
It will be. Trust me.
Damn!
I gotta find Erend. But it might be good to hit Chainscrape first and upgrade my bow.
Uh-oh. Do not get stuck in the graphics. Do not get stuck in the graphics. It's like stage 1, rule 1. Let's not do that.
This will make a good die.
So, Rez, you been watching any good shows here lately, or Minato? Oh, let's give it a minute again. I don't know what's been going on with like the PlayStation app tonight. It's been glitching up pretty bad. But anyway, this is the Sonic game I've been talking about. I was talking about earlier. Worth checking out. Sure, it's straight up a Mario Kart knockoff. It really is, but get you to 100x100. Oh gosh, Stacy's brother's been trying to get me into that for a while. The anime I've been watching here lately. Have you heard of Platinum End? if you have not heard of Platinum End, if there's one I could recommend, it's that Platinum End. The same people who made Death Note created Platinum End. It is phenomenal. The animation's fantastic. The story's amazing. It's about a bunch of people who are competing to be the next God candidate. As in, God has basically gotten tired of being God. So he sent a bunch of angels out to go find unfortunate people who have kind of given up on their lives and just want to choose the next person to be God, or find out who's the most worthy to be God. And they all have to compete to do so, and it's actually fucking great. Platinum End is one I definitely recommend right now. Scarlet Nexus is the next one. It's a game I've wanted to stream for a bit, and it keeps getting pushed back, and it already is getting pushed back again, unfortunately, because there is other games I'm wanting to play right now. A big one, obviously, like we were talking about earlier, has been me wanting to play sorry. Big part is me wanting to play like a few like newer games that have came out and stuff like that. And I've had a lot of focus on that. Relatable. Monster Hunter Rise. I don't know if I'll really be streaming it. I want to, but the biggest thing I've been wanting to stream here lately, Scarlet Nexus, again, it's one I put off over and over and over. I've been watching the anime, and it's been amazing. But, one of the ones that I've really wanted to play here lately has been, Elden Ring. For real. Like, Elden Ring just looks so good. It really does. Oh my god. I've wanted to play it so bad after watching. I keep seeing honest, good content about it, and it just looks so freaking amazing.
If I find where these machines are made, I might learn how to override them.
Bear with me. A lot of shit looks super clunky because I am playing on a controller that's not that great.
Those machines must have torn through this camp. This valley definitely isn't safe.
Tales for Oz. You haven't barely what do you think of Scarlet Nexus as far as gameplay goes? That game has been on my to stream list for so long, and I'll admit I've not played it. I've not streamed it, and I've wanted to so bad.
A gemstone. It's green like blaze, but it's hard and shiny. I wonder if merchants would be interested.
It's decent. I wanted to play it so bad. I've watched the anime, and I've been fairly caught up with it. A few things I need to still be caught up with the rest of the way, but gosh, what I've seen I've loved. And the gameplay I've seen looks pretty good as well, but never actually played the game before. It does look great though. Be cool if you get all your arrows back.
Stuff for the stash.
Plenty of inventory here, though. Tricho. I've been trying to slow down on games. If I'm not streaming it, I've been trying not to buy it or anything like that. Just because of the times. And money, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, I've been in this era of like, if I can't stream it,
Soaked with acid. Did the bristlebacks do this?
I usually don't play it.
Machine. It must be a bristleback. Maybe Erend took it down?
That's the snake's right.
That must be Chainscrape. Jaruf said I could get my bow upgraded in there. Might be able to tinker with my other gear too.
Lots of rocks. Oh shit, there's another one of those green things.
Perfect. Keep this green shine for later.
Don't sweeten money, Will. I don't know, Rest. It sounds toxic. If you don't save your money, then who will?
Sacred ingredient for someone, I'll bet.
Outlander approaching. Is that the Savior? Wanna come in, Savior?
Yes.
Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
Jesus.
By the Forge.
Petra?
Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him.
Yeah.
But he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh.
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
Ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Damn! Hit her with the cold hard. Be a friend, or if you just dip and dip.
Sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
First things first. Could be a friend. Let's upgrade that bow, I guess. The rest fun. Oh shit, we already got some another upgrade here. Outfit upgrade. Nice.
This should be useful. Now I just need to find Erend and help him clear the bristlebacks.
I'll have you know, I am the smartest man to ever stand exactly here.
How am I supposed to work with a hammer in this state?
Cool your forge. Till Ulvin blows that whistle, no one's working anywhere.
Drinks later? Took you long enough.
Am I lost, or am I exactly where I'm meant to be?
Next round's on me.
Bony ass of yours over here and
Unless Elvin and his ponies here.
Sounds like everybody's got a buzz in this town.
I am most
Never fear,
certainly
my
so.
lady. You have
Watch
found me.
as I walk.
I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I'm very tired. I have work tomorrow. It's pretty late. I've appreciated everybody coming back. I'm going to start streaming over the next few days, every single day again. So, look forward to that. I hope to see you. But I am going to get out of here. I'm very tired. Getting really hungry. So hopefully you can catch me, you know, in the next couple days. Tomorrow I'll be streaming, and you know, every day after that. So thank you all so much for watching, everybody on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. I really appreciate that. Hopefully I can see you again. If you haven't already liked, subscribed, or followed in any of the likes of the matter, please do. I really appreciate that. It helps me out a lot. I am gonna get out of here. Good night to you as well, Rez. Thanks so much for like sticking around over on Twitch tonight and holding it down on that end. I really appreciate that. But everybody, I am gonna get out of here. I'm super tired, and again, I'm getting kind of hungry, and it's getting pretty late, and I do have work tomorrow. So until next time, I am out of here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna be streaming Horizon Forbidden West for a bit. And we'll have some more stuff planned upcoming. Again, be sure to like, subscribe, follow, all the cool stuff you can, either on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook. I really appreciate that. But until next time, I am out of here. Good night, take it easy, and have a great night, everybody. But until then, I am out of here. Good night, everyone.
Fine day for poor singing, I say.
It's my daughter's birthday again. Second year in a row. It's worth it. Missing these moments over a few shards. Those few shards are gonna buy a better future back home. Shards. Why else would one leave the glory of Mainspring? Boredom. Nothing interesting happens in the claim anymore. Oh, that's why we travel as far into the unknown as Earthly take us. Better than sticking around a bunch of eldermen with lots of spark but no metal. Here I shot a forge wife amateur behind out of the claim to make something of yourself. Don't let Petra hear you. Or your head out of your behind, friend.
Fair and square, you log.
Need a proper survey of the valley. What are you flapping about? We already got maps. If you call a few squiggles on a piece of paper a map, sure. Okay, shoot.
Pretty
What's
sure
this
it's your
proper
round.
survey.
Can't be my round.
I don't know.
Keep running like
Something
that,
that marks
and you're
the
gonna
highs
trip.
and lows, peaks and pits, places we've mined.
You know, I am the
Pinpoint
smartest man
new places
ever
you get to
stand
tap.
exactly.
You might be onto something. 3 months.